Hello folks and welcome back to Rome to the War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 40 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And in the last episode I did take Lilybæum. I have finally a foothold here in Sicily, but the battle for Sicily is not over yet. There is a Scipii army here right outside of Syracuse, and it is somewhat formidable, I must say. Also, I was taking a look at this and that is a lot of artillery. I don't think I've ever faced an army with that much artillery. That is really something. I mean, what do we have here? So Scorpion, and then 2 onagers, a heavy onager, and then 2 ballistas. I mean, goddamn. Goddamn, that's a lot. As far as their infantry quality, it's not... I mean, it's 2 urbans, 1 praetorian. The rest of it's nothing too crazy, but then there is a legionary cav and a praetorian cav as well. So it could present an interesting challenge just because I haven't faced that much artillery before. And then combined with the small garrison here in Syracuse, not much, but there is Numerius Fabius, a 3-star general, some more praetorian cav, archers, legionaries. It's not nothing. And then here in Messana, what do they have? Another general, Luca Plancus, 3-star general, early legionaries again. You know, nothing too crazy, but it does add up, right? So I have an army here that is, it's good. You know, it's fine. What the hell is a unit of peasants doing in my army? What is that supposed to be? That is supposed to be a Pharaoh's Guard. Wow, I just noticed that. That's silly. Well, that army and those peasants are gonna land here and then probably just build themselves a fort and then hang out for a minute until we're ready to leave Lilybæum, and then we can march together, these 2 armies united, and we can march on Syracuse. So for the time being, I can continue to, let's train some peasants to garrison Lilybæum, and let's build a execution square for public order and to reduce this corruption by a bit. So that's going to be that. And then I do have another army here on this fleet. No peasants? No peasants. There better not be any goddamn stowaway peasants on this fleet. Looks like we're all good. And I think for them, I might be able to reach for the Italian mainland. Now, I don't want to, you know, disembark and then just get mobbed by a bunch of angry Romans. So I got spies though. I'm trying to get these spies onto shore so that I can scope things out. Croton itself is looking very vulnerable. Just a unit of Principes? God damn, that's very vulnerable. If I could sweep these Scipii boats out of the way, then perhaps I can land those spies on shore.
Ready to sail.
So let's see if I can do this.
Ready to sail.
Might be kind of a tough fight, but I think I have enough boats nearby. Yeah, you guys can come help out. You guys can come help out.
Set sail. Aye, great lord.
And let's do it. Let's attack here and then auto-resolve. And it looks like we sunk something. And then just the quinquereme there.
Ships ready. Yes, mighty lord.
Alright, so let's just do that one more time. You and then you, and that's going to be enough. Attack. And they got away, although maybe not for long. Might want these boats to help out against that. That's a bigger... It's a slightly bigger fleet. Banged up for sure, but... We'll see. Now, can I get these agents on shore? Looks like I can. Hell to the yeah, so... Alright, Tarentum. So Tarentum, Praetorians, and then 2 Urbans. A bit damaged. Are they... Is it Plague? Do they have Plague here? I'm not seeing Plague, so I wonder why it's damaged. Anyway, we'll let's move up. Let's just see what they have hanging about. Here, you can move up that way. And then one of you can hang out here, that's fine, and then you can go up there and there.
My eyes are yours.
And then I probably want, let's see, it's a Brutia boat, some Quinqueremes. Honestly, we can maybe
I, great Lord.
smash them up
Yes, mighty Lord.
and sink them. Nice.
I serve your will.
Alright, cool. So can we get closer to defend those boats? I kind of want to. Can I get anyone closer to defend them? Yeah, you guys can go hang out, be buddies.
Moving.
And
Attack! Victory. Ready to sail.
and then you three boats
Ships
all
ready.
just hang out
I,
together.
great Lord. I, my Lord.
Yeah, that's going to be fine. Now up here though, I kind of want,
Set sail.
can I engage with what I have nearby, or do I need
Ready
to
to sail.
consolidate? I think these guys can't reach, so I think I need to,
I, great Lord.
you can reach.
Ready to sail.
Okay, well if you can reach, I'm tempted to go for it.
Set sail. I, great
I'm
Lord.
tempted to,
Yes,
so let's
mighty
go
Lord.
here.
Ready to sail. Make ready for combat. We are supreme.
And then let's just hang. Let's just hang out. What do we have here? You guys that just, I think they're the ones who just got away. Perfect.
Sail. I, great Lord. I, my Lord. I, great Lord.
And they got away again.
Make ready for combat.
Maybe is this them? No. Nope. Okay. Okay, that's good for now, I think, for our naval
Ready
fights.
to sail.
However, let's
Ships
see here.
ready.
Anyone that I want to get?
Ships ready. Ships ready.
Let's see. These guys can move. Where do I want them?
I, great Lord.
Maybe bring them up
I, my
here,
Lord. Ready to sail.
and then I can bring
I, my Lord. Ready to sail. Yes,
you,
mighty
and I
Lord.
can retrain a boat. And then these boats
great
can
Lord.
retrain as well.
Yes, mighty Lord. Ships ready. I, my Lord.
That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Okay, so based on what I'm seeing, I think that this army is going to be pretty fine on
great
just
Lord.
landing itself and attacking Croton.
I, my Lord.
Get
Out of
there
wounds, sire.
maybe next turn, maybe? Turn after? 1 or 2 turns? And we can be attacking Croton, so that feels pretty good. Yeah, North Africa is now ours. Now, there's some pretty annoying... I don't want to fight these battles, but that's the only way to guarantee that these guys get killed. So let's go back here
Engage.
and let's fight this dude and try to kill him.
Move at the double.
Looks like the general's going to be just running towards us, so let's get my Numidians up so that they can
Advance.
start throwing their javelins at him. Nope, he wants to pull back. That is fine. Let's just keep on going up here, guys. General supports. Libyans come up, come up, come up.
Double time. Units.
And I would expect him to want to target my Libyans. Either my Libyans or my general. So yeah, you guys can go in there and start throwing some javelins. See if you can draw him towards you. Nope, he's just going to keep pulling back. Now he's going straight for my general, so I'm thinking at this point, we're going to get some javelin tosses here, and then here, you guys can come up here, and yeah, get some good javelin tosses. That's what I like to see. Start whittling down those hit points, and we're going to start getting some javelin tosses here from those Libyans as well. There goes the charge, and let's go in here and start going in. And let's start sending them in as well. And let's make sure that this guy does not get away. And this is the factionaire, so he's going to have a decent amount of units, or men here, but he's down to 20. My general's unit is down to 20 as well. So come on, let's get him, guys. Let's get him down to 9. Get him. Get this guy. He's running, he's fleeing. Kill him. Kill him. There he goes.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
Pretty decisive. So he has been eliminated. Now we just have to There's another guy. There's another Scipii general roaming about over here. And he has actually a couple units with him. So, is this army going to be enough to take care of that? I kind of doubt it. Actually, I feel like they just kind of need some more guys. Let's see, so he has +1 command. That does help. There's nothing down here, just a bunch of peasants. Do I train some stuff? Maybe some desert cav can help me take down that general. And what about units? Can I maybe send you down as well? Is Sirta going to be okay without you? It looks like they are. And we can keep an eye on mercenaries. Any mercenaries we can hire? Yeah, nothing, eh? Well, maybe the 2 generals with this army will be enough. Yeah, we'll see about that. And then this doesn't have a general in it, so we can just auto-resolve this until they die. I don't really want to fight that. Let's see here. That.
Forward! Sire! Engage the enemy! Glorious victory! My lead.
And then auto-resolve. And is that going to be it? Yes, they all died. Nice.
Engage the enemy!
Nice. And we can even come down here and take care of this
Out of moves, great lord.
brigand army as well.
March! Moves depleted, mighty lord.
My eyes are
And I need to remind myself, wasn't there a Scipii general up here hanging around? I thought there was.
out of moves, sire.
And was there an assassin up here? Is that why I was going up here? Aha, yes, I remember things. Alright, let's get him.
Shall die this day.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Shall be extinguished.
Alright, so what are you up to? 5 eyeballs? Cool. Alright, perfect. So, let's come down here. I thought, was there not another Scipii thing going around? I thought there was a little Scipii force hanging about. But maybe that's just my imagination. Okay, so North Africa is looking fine. I'm still training up some armies here. I don't know if they're going to be ready in time, actually. I think that, actually, Western Anatolia, just all of these armies that I'm kind of gathering together from all my realm, a lot of these guys are coming from up north, like from Scythian territory. And they finally made it down here to Anatolia. And we are gathering our forces and
My liege.
putting together whatever I can to
No more moves, sire.
pump these armies out.
General.
Let's see here. We can bring you down. And we have ourselves
Out of moves, great lord.
some brigands.
My liege.
So let's take care of these. Auto-resolve that.
Glorious victory. Victory is ours.
And can we get back to Mazaka? We can. Perfect. And I thought that there was more. I'm sure there's always brigands. I know there is. There's always brigands. Is it down here? Yeah. A couple guys down here.
My liege. Mighty general. Attack! Glorious victory. Engage the enemy. Victory is ours, mighty one.
Easy enough. And I think that I thought I saw an army that was like pretty big. Okay, so I gotta deal with you.
Orders? My liege. My liege.
Ooh, not gonna get these guys. Infantry, Arab Cav. Yeah, we'll auto-resolve that. We'll go back, we'll retrain, and we'll just try that again. Yep, we'll just try that again next turn. This is the army that I don't know about. Yeah, probably not going to be able to beat that with what I have here.
Orders?
So it's just going to take a million turns for us to wear down that army.
Retreat.
But that's okay. And then we can even recruit another unit as well. Why not? And let's see, another army up here. Yes, there is. Just throw a million peasants at them.
Mighty general. Orders?
Jesus, what do they have?
Prepare for battle.
Okay, that's actually not a bad army.
Retreat.
And we'll just do it again next time. before I forget, I don't want to, yeah, just leave this Brutii army hanging out outside of Athens. So let's go here and fight ourselves a good old-fashioned sally-out battle. I mean, this is so even strength ratio. I see, but I don't believe, because, yeah, it's a lot of low-tier infantry. I mean, for Romans, it's still solid, but, yeah, I'm not seeing it. I think my army can even beat this Brutii army without the walls. So, let's go do it. Unfortunately, just because they are on this steep-ass hill here outside of Athens, my archers are actually not in range right off the bat, which is, yeah, it's too bad, so sad. Gosh, you guys can't get any shots in, eh? Nothing. Well, I guess I will just start marching out then with my infantry. Infantry first, go ahead guys. Spears followed by axes. I used to have the Nile spears in this army, no Pharaoh's guards. This is one of my weaker of my armies, because I knew that I was going to be having the walls to defend myself with, so there is that to consider. Also, no Nile cavalry, just the Nubian cav, which again, I would say is fine, I think so. While my army is getting formed up here, I have kept 2 of my archer units on top of the walls to try to give my army some cover fire, because if we can draw them into this little battleground area right here, this is going to be a perfect place for them to get some shots off. So for the most part, the Brutii forces are keeping their distance pretty well, which is smart on their end, because yeah, this is a very good kill zone for me. And in fact, I can bring them a bit into it. Let's see, I think these are my, let's see, chariot archers. Let's make sure I got the right guys. And yeah, this is a pretty insane high ground. I wonder if I can shoot at them from here with my chariot archers. I kind of doubt it. But I'll have my Nubian cav backing them up. And then let's go chariots. Let's make sure I got them grouped right. And there we go. Bring you guys down. And then desert axes backing up chariots. And now let's get this group hard locked or hard grouped and come down here and try to bait them into attacking us here. Now my chariot archers are in range and we're drawing forward some gladiators and some early legionaries, so let's just draw back here. And looks like we are possibly pulling them towards us. But I am happy just to continue to skirmish here with my chariot archers, shooting these Velite gladiators in the back, because I have a lot of chariots and a lot of cav, so as many of these guys as I can remove is going to be good for me, because yeah, they are good against cav, for sure. And chariots, I'm not sure about chariots, but definitely they are good against cav. Same with these auxilia. Yeah, if we can pick these guys off, all the better for me. Although they do have that shield, which is going to be stopping more of my shots. I think that the Velite shield might be a bit smaller here. And even though this isn't a good charge for us, let's just do it anyway. And, ooh, there we go. Turn around for us. Perfect. That's just the way I like it. And then let's get my chariot archers back up here to skirmish with the legionaries. And yeah, if we can just break, there we go. That's the break right there. And then let's go here and let's go here. And let's get my chariot archers back, please. Back, 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 back. And yeah, get a sandwich on them dudes. And let's pull back here, please. And there we go. That early legionary has now been broken. And if we can continue to pick them apart like this, this is going to be good. So let's bring my chariot archers back on down here. So yeah, they're all picked off. And now, let's see, Nubians come here. Another unit of gladiators have come out to play, so let's just keep getting back here. And just keep picking them apart. They want to bring up another unit of early legionaries to feed to our army. That's fine with me. Shoot him in the back, shoot him in the back. And then pull the chariots right back on up. And I don't think my archers are in range. Yeah, too bad, so sad. I think, I don't know, I've been lured into this trap many a time here. And I say trap, I don't think it's a trap in this instance because I think that my army is capable of winning this. But yeah, in these Sally battles, as you are well aware by now, there are plenty of instances where, you know, I've left the walls and got a bit too, not anxious, but a bit too, you know, bravado, thinking, you know, yeah, I can take it, I'm doing well here. And then they just like turn around and just do a full-on charge, rather than feeding me 1 unit or 2 units at a time. And then I just end up getting folded up. So yeah, that's happened plenty of time so far in my campaigns. So in this case though, I think that I can actually hold against that if that were to happen. So let's just pull back with my dudes. So early legionaries. And then, yeah, they want to turn around. Perfect. So turn these guys back around. And yeah, like, is this going to be the actual push? Well, if it is, I think that this is I'm in a good position. So if they are going to do an actual push, I'm fine with that. Another unit of auxilia is coming out, along with some more early legionaries. So let's just keep backing up here. Get my chariot archers back. And auxilia are going to turn back around, and early legionaries, let's see what they want to do. And velites as well. Our my archers are in range. No. Nope. No, not a good spot for them, I suppose. Being at the bottom of that hill. Now we have a push marching on our spears. Ooh, let me get these guys into phalanx mode. Jesus, almost forgot. Almost got me there. Alright, light auxilia. That's fine, we can deal with them. And then let's just keep on bringing the chariot archers back and up. And what are they charging with? Light auxilia, no shit, eh? Alright, we'll charge them down, General. Charge them down. And what do we have here? Yeah, auxilias, fine. Velites. And chariots are still, they have a little bit of ammo left, so that's good. We don't need to shoot at the early legionaries. Let's shoot the velites, who are not in Testudo. And let's get the general back before he gets. Oh man, he's a little out of position. Yeah, get back there. And that might be the retreat order given. I actually heard them yell retreat, I think. Which I hadn't really noticed them like ever yell before. That's because my camera typically isn't, you know, close enough to the enemy army to like hear those things. So that's interesting. Yeah, that was actually, yeah, that's good. So yeah, try to, come on guys. What do you guys, come on, run please. Run please, you can still catch some of them. What kind of damage can we get done here? Yeah, break the auxilia, break them, come on, go. Go. Keep breaking stuff. Come on. Go. Get rid of as many of these guys as possible. Oh, come on. Don't turn away at the last second. Oh, that's so frustrating.
So decisive.
Well, I'm not sure. Did we get enough of them? No, we killed 72%. So we did lose 13 men. And yeah, we didn't quite wipe that army, but that is fine because all we need to do here is just hang out. We don't need to advance or do anything. Let's just chill out here in Athens and call it good. Drop a save, and I think that for this turn, let's see, an eagle of Rome. Oh shit, cool, we got an eagle. So to the great delight of the noble pharaoh, our troops have captured a Roman eagle, the symbol of our hateful arrogance. Of their hateful arrogance, makes a fine trophy. But the Romans will not rest until it is theirs once more. The eagle has been taken to the following settlement, Athens. So, I think that means they're going to be attacking Athens a lot now. Cool. And trait for Menmatra Helios, +3 command. And then retinue expands, shield bearer, +1 to the valor of my general's bodyguards. Huzzah. Alright. So, yes, I'm just going to be adjusting taxes and then calling it a turn, I think. Here we are in the next turn, and the Scipii navies have really pulled back here to defend their core territories. That is a lot of Scipii boats. Now, again, I imagine they're very damaged, but still, I got these two fleets here that are just hanging out right in the middle of all of that, so that's kind of scary. These boats are not in range to help out with that conflict, but we can gang up on this one quinquereme and beat that down. So let's just take care of this one thing at a time, taking, dealing with what we can actually deal with. So they moved up here, so let's just continue to chase. Oh, perfect. We might be able to pull another boat in. No, we're probably not going to be able to get that other fleet involved, but that's fine. They are now sunk. Let's see. Can we attack? Okay, not quite. Not quite. That's okay. So now, I think I want to come up here, and then you, and then you, and then, and then, let's see, come up here, and, yeah, 3-2, so not, let's see, did we win? Alright, we did win. It looks like we sunk some of them and scattered the rest, so that feels good. And now, do I kind of escape out this way so I don't get ganged up on by those boats? I kind of think so. Or do I come down here and engage that quinquereme? Also tempting. If I can reach it, yeah.
Yes, mighty lord. Aye, great lord. Attack!
Alright, so that has been cleared up as well, and can we deal with this? Yeah, cool.
Ready to sail. Set sail. Ships ready.
Cool. Alright, yeah, that's already looking much clearer. And then, yeah, let's just try to get as close to my boys as I can up here. And, let's see, looks like we can't engage that quinquereme, that's okay.
Aye, great lord. Attack! Aye, great lord. Yes,
Yeah, that's fine. And you're there, okay?
ready to sail.
Let's see here. So are you going to threaten anything? I don't... You can probably come up behind these guys, but I think they're going to be okay.
Ships ready.
Yeah, I think so. Now, I could pull these boats back and start hammering...
Aye,
See, I
great
just need to
lord.
get you landed, which I think you're going to be able to just fine. And I think you can attack Croton from the south, although I can just land you here.
Yes, mighty lord. Disembark.
And no way. Oh, bummer.
Attack!
Okay, never mind. I'll deal with that next turn then.
Ships ready.
And then you, let's see here. You can
Attack!
hunt down that
The
fleet.
sea is yours, great lord.
And now I'm
Aye, great
thinking,
lord. Set sail. Ready to sail. Yes, mighty
shoot.
lord.
darn.
Ready to sail.
There we go.
Make ready for combat. We are
And now can we
supreme.
engage that boat? Ooh, there's an urban. Yes. Can we get him?
Ready to sail. Make ready for combat. The
Ooh, we
sea
got
is
away.
yours, great lord. No more moves, sire.
Oh, where'd he go? He's
Aye,
down
great
here.
lord.
20 men left. Do I have any boats that can reach him? I don't think so.
We are
Oh, I can.
supreme.
Can we sink him?
Ready to sail.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
Make ready for
Nice. Oh,
combat.
that always feels good.
Victory.
And we're just out of range of that boat, too.
Ships ready.
Let's just kind of squeak on over here. And then, are you in danger? You kind of feels like you're in
Ready to
danger.
sail. Aye, great lord.
Early
Ships
legionary.
ready.
Yeah, you might get ganged up on next turn. But that's just a bireme, so you might be okay. Yeah, we'll see about that. All in all, not bad. Not a bad naval engagement in this this turn. And then we can lay siege to Croton. In fact, we can just storm Croton because we have our... No, we don't have artillery. We don't. Okay, so we do have to... let's see. Can I get a dude inside? And 32% chance of getting inside or opening the gates for us. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And let's start poking around and see what we can see.
My ears are yours. Moving.
Man, yeah, there's not much on this peninsula. That is for gosh darn sure. Let's come up here, and there is the SPQR army. Yeah, pretty old-fashioned. Triarii, Principes, Hastati. Yeah, old-fashioned indeed. There's one unit of legionaries. And then another unit of legionaries in there. Yep, that's going to be the final goal. So I actually can hire these 4 units of mercenaries here on Sicily. And I'm tempted to see if I can just put these guys into Lilybaeum. And is that going to be enough to
Ready to ambush.
keep them happy?
My liege.
Yes, it is. Hell yeah.
Leaving the army.
Nice. Alright, so
Sire.
my dude's army is not quite ready to go.
Sire.
But he's close enough. How far can he get? Can get up to there? Yeah, let's just get a bit closer. And here, if anything, you can kind of just hide in the woods.
Forward. Ambush in place.
Yeah,
Orders.
cool. Yeah, you do that, and then you just kind of hang out on this side of the border.
Move out.
And yeah, we'll see if we can draw them into an attack in us. Maybe they'll get ambushed. That could be kind of fancy. Now we have a chance to hunt down, let's see, who is this? Caius Quintilianus and his Libyan mercenaries in a mystery unit. So let's come down here and, oh, let's make sure that you are in reinforcement range.
Orders.
And, oh, no shit, okay, I was gonna say, there we go. Yeah, so 5-star general, hot damn. And Numidians, who are a bit damaged, and then some Libyans. So, not too concerning other than the fact that, you know, he is a good general. And then, do I want to let the AI control this army? No, I do not. So, let's make sure that that's not checked. And let's go make sure that this army doesn't cause us any issues. I did just decide to wait for my reinforcing general to meet up with the rest of my army here, and we are now ready to march on their force, which is just hanging out here on this hill. So we're going to be trying to get around them with my Numidians, and then I will be protecting my Libyans with my reinforcing general down here. Just kind of hanging out, and what he can do is that he can probably chase off those Libyans that they're using if they do expose them. They're going to be sending their Numidians forward to try to chuck some javelins on into my general, so I can just pull back here and engage with my own Numidians. Ooh, they want to pull. Oh, they want to do that. All right, there we go. And we're just going to wreck them. You guys can turn around, actually. Yep, they're just going to get absolutely melted. And yep, we can chuck javelins at them there. And yep, they're done. So now let's get my generals back here. And Libyans come up here. And yeah, we get some javelins tossed into the rear of that general, which feels pretty good. So let's just pull back here, and then let's get you over here. And Libyans face up, and then you go right here. Now their general wants to pull forward, and yeah, he's just going to get a bunch of javelins chucked to his face, so we can go here, and then here, go here, and let's just kind of go attack with my Libyans against their Libyans. Yeah, you guys can run, and yeah, so he is pretty much surrounded and outnumbered. And yeah, now let's go chase down their Libyans, just to make sure that they don't impact this fight. And they can't throw javelins into my guys. And is he getting cut down? Yeah, he's getting cut down. So he should be losing that fight. Hopefully I just don't lose any of my generals. That would suck. Yeah, he's down to 6 guys. And even though we're not going to catch these guys, we can.
Shows his value.
There he goes. Nice.
The gods, the enemy general
Perfect.
was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than
Now let's just run down those Libyans. And that's going to be it. That'll do. So now these guys are freed up. And yeah, they're free to just kind of go back to
Move out.
placing down watchtowers.
Build tower. Sire.
I think that's the last Scipii force in North Africa, unless there's like someone around here that kind of snuck away. And let's see here. We'll check it out. We'll see what we can see.
I serve your will.
Ah, cool. Here we are in the next turn here, and it looks like we got ourselves an ambush battle. Nice. Yeah, so the enemy knew nothing of the attack and will have no time to prepare. Nice. Hell yeah, this is awesome. So, if anything, well, it's funny because it says it's a 1-to-1 strength ratio, but the bar is also clearly bigger on their side. And if anything, this is kind of the way to help us secure, well, not secure, but to kind of mitigate their artillery, I suppose, would be an ambush battle. So, hey, that's kind of neat. Yeah, I'm glad that kind of worked out. So, let's go fight this one and see how it goes. I've only fought, I'm trying to think. I know I fought an ambush battle in my Juliet campaign, but it was just against like a single enemy's bodyguard unit, so it didn't really, you know, count, I guess. So, yeah, this is really cool. This is awesome. And I can deploy on both sides. Oh, that's so cool. I wish I didn't have these stupid peasants here. It's like, this is too bad. What I'm kind of thinking here, and I actually, now that I have my army all deployed up here, I am really wishing that I had that extra unit of Pharaoh's guards, for sure, because, yeah, having this haggard peasants here is just so out of place. So, 4 bowmen can do a lot of damage, obviously, and let's see, Nile Cav, I don't think I meant to have you here. So I'm going to be doing Nile Cav there on that side, 2 chariots, knock out that and that. Yeah, I want these guys over here, I think. Yeah, I have them lined up here so we can take out this artillery corps right here, along with my general, and then chariots can also help take out these, let's see, early legionaries, but also the legionary cav as well. And then on this side, we're going to be collapsing. This is what we're really going to focus on, because again, there is an onager here. A Praetorian cav can just get ganged up on by my chariots. And let's see, urbans as well. Let's see, Nile cav can take out the onagers, and yeah, we can focus on those urbans. And is that going to be legionary? What's their general's unit? I should probably find that out. Is that going to be their legionary cav? Okay, interesting. Interesting. All right. So I'm kind of tempted, just because there's going to be a lot of micro from the beginning. I'm kind of tempted to pause the battle right away, but I don't know. Kind of like I don't do that ever. So honestly, it's kind of I don't know. It's not that I don't know. I just, yeah, I kind of like the chaos sometimes of trying to keep up to it. So anyway, let's see. We're gonna target them. Yeah, it's Praetorians. Let's go here. Let's go here, and then Nile Cav, go here, go here, go here, go here, and then, yeah, you go after Legionary Cav. Actually, yeah, this works. And go after them, and go here. So yeah, that's being cleaned up, and then on this side, you guys can run, because I'm pretty sure I wanted you guys to be running. And what's happening on this side? So let's see, you go that way, and oh, I wanted you guys to not be firing at yeah, I don't know. Alright, so that's the enemy general taken care of, and let's go collapse in here. And let's see, urbans, yeah, don't. And did my chariots get beat by their, oh, it's the urbans. Okay, I get it. Alright. So let's try to get up here and start taking down these guys. And what's that? So looks like this side's pretty much been cleared out. So let's just get back over here and go over to this side, because this is where all of the action is now. And let's get you guys out, actually. And let's hit here. Yeah, let's get you guys out and hit these guys. No, hit them and you hit them. That's fine. And then, yeah, you guys get up here, please. And let's see here. You guys go after... Let's see. I kind of want to turn you off with fire will, actually. Yeah, that seems a bit better. And yeah, this side's rough. Yeah, this side's very, very rough. Yeah, they got into the cookie jar on this side, so we need to get all my dudes over here. Peasants, what are you doing? Get in there. Do your job, peasants. Yeah, Pharaoh's guards are fighting the urbans. It's a tough fight for them. And then, yeah, they just really collapsing on us on this side. So, come on. Get over here, guys. Get over here. Please run. Please, for the love of God, run. Are any of you guys running? Like, none of you guys are running. That's crazy. That's crazy. Please. Please. For the fucking love of God. Oh my God. This is crazy. They're all just walking. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, so that's, you know, if I lose this battle, that's probably why, you know, just because these guys can't run. Can't run. Can't do it. They're just not doing it. Yeah, that sucks. Whatever. That's just how it is. That's how this game is. Yeah. Fucking, it's just... Oh dear. I mean, I'm not saying like, yeah, obviously, you know, I could have done things better, but, you know, when guys don't run and you tell them to run, and you're like, oh, okay, well, never mind. You know, it makes you not want to try. You just kind of give up and you go, all right, well, if they're not going to run, then why do I, why be good on my end, you know? It's like, why try to input commands quickly if they're not going to follow anything, so... Oh well, we'll just have to fight this army later with my other... I have another army just nearby, so that's fine. I was really excited though for this, you know, for this ambush battle, but...
Your general is fleeing from the enemy.
Bummer. And he just got taken out.
Sacrificed himself.
So that's, yep, that's what he gets though. You know, he was one of the guys that wasn't running, so that's what he gets.
Winning is surely the first duty of any soldier. But your army has failed. The enemy has triumphed.
So we did kill 758 of their guys, and we lost 984, so that is that. So we took a chunk out of them, but still, for an ambush battle, you want to do better than that, for sure, so... Yeah, it's unfortunate. Was that my faction leader? I don't think so. I thought that he was in the other army. I think that he's here... Yeah, Captain Tanu Tamun, so, right. Okay, so he's not the one that died in the battle. I got it. Alright, interesting. So yeah, he was there, got it. Alright, so 40 grand in the treasury. Most advanced faction is the Julii. Okay, sure they are. And yeah, he's dead. Faction announcements, so heroic death. So for Necronk Alexander. Yeah, I don't know about heroic. And then Ramos the Mean, new faction leader. 48 years old, so we're gonna have to find someone, a new faction heir. And I don't know, he might be stuck down here in Dimity for a while. And then Nefratiabet Philadelphia's mining engineer, 25% bonus on mining income. Is he the place that has mining? Pergamum. Does Pergamum have mining? I would hope so. Okay, perfect. They do. Nice. Nice. Okay, so yeah, it sucks losing that army. Let's see, do they run back here, or are they just like out? Okay, so they ran back to the fort. Okay, yeah, man, they got just demolished. So this army, so without a general, which that sucks. Now we don't have any generals in these Sicilian armies. Yeah, that's pretty haggard. But still, like this army is now very, very low. So these guys can come on in and probably just wipe them out, and then march on to Syracuse, who have now recruited a couple more units, which kind of sucks.
Ready to sail.
Yeah, so you guys are just going to have to go back here. Let's bring you up.
Mighty general. Mighty general.
Let's see, I have room for 2 units. So let's bring up the chariots, and then... So you do have 3 Pharaoh's bowmen, so or guards. 4 of them. You have 4 Pharaoh's guards. Let's see here. Should I bring a Balearic? Sure. And these guys can go back to Lilybam. And can I retrain these guys? I can. Now we can turn our attention to Croton, and I wonder if I can actually attack right away. No, our spy is not going to let us in this turn at least. Let's get a sapping point and a couple... Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Maintain the siege, and then we can attack it next turn. And then let's check this out and see who is our current heir. Who is our current next in line? So it's going to be Shabaka the Conqueror, age 60. So yeah, that's not going to work. You are a bit too old, sir, so my faction leader is 48. So I'm looking for someone around at least 28 to be my faction heir. After having a look around, I think that this is the man that does stand out. Casakim Epiphanes. Yeah, he looks pretty decent. It's either going to be him, so it's 2, 1, and then 5. And then the other one that stood out is going to be... Where were you? Is it you? Yeah, you're pretty good too. You have more management, but less influence. I think I'm going to go with Casakim Epiphanes, and I'm going to make you the faction heir. And I think you're leading the army that's in Italy, are you not? Is that you?
Orders.
It is, yeah. How about that? Well, it's going to be a good year for you. Become faction heir and take Croton. Pretty good, I'll say pretty good. So that's going to be that. So we can't attack here because we did reinforce this army from Lilybaeum, so their movement points have been used up. So we will have to wait till next turn, and then I think...
Ships ready.
Yeah, let's get some naval combat out of the way, and then we can move on.
Moves, sire.
No way! Oh no, the very next turn. Oh my god, that is so annoying. The Scipii bribed Lilybaeum. How do they have the money for that? Pharaoh's children have sold themselves. May scorpions nest in their bellies and plague eat them from within. Let their new masters be remembered only as thieves in the night. Oh, that's so annoying. What? It's just a unit of onagers inside. So yeah, those forces that I had inside were forces that they couldn't train themselves, so they all
Ships ready.
disappeared, and they just have a unit of onagers that kind of spawned out of nowhere. Unless that was my onagers. Maybe it was. But yeah, that's super annoying. I didn't even like remember seeing a diplomat hanging around. Huh. Yeah, interesting. Man, how are they affording to bribe settlements? They just have 3 settlements. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's so annoying. Shit.
Mighty general.
I just have this one army here. No general here in Sicily. I have these forces here in Carthage, not that far away.
Orders?
They're not ready, but maybe I just send them over anyway.
My liege.
And same with Thapsus as well. Maybe I just put them on boats and send them across, just because we are in a position now where... Did they have stone walls before? Or did I build those stone walls? God damn it. Wait, no, I didn't. It says Roman, so that's theirs. They built it. Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, so let's see, 16,000 in the treasury. That's that. Most advanced faction, sure. And a lot of people passed away. A lot of wives passed away. Okay, so I think that what I want to do, I mean, I have some onagers down here. In fact, I have onagers here as well. And I could just put these guys on boats. I should really retrain these units as well. And yeah, I have plenty of boats. So let's bring some boats over, like you perhaps. And yeah, I can put some guys on. Let's see here. I set enough at kilometer. Yeah, you perhaps, or do I want to go to Carthage?
Mighty general. My liege.
Mighty general.
Orders?
Yeah, maybe come over here instead. Because I have the onagers right here. Put them on the boats and just retake Lilybaeum before they can, you know, retrain too much stuff. And then here, any reaction down here? No, so it looks like they're not reacting to this presence. And they're currently not pressing. They're trying to gather strength to push on to Athens. We'll see if they can manage that. For now, I'm going to be focusing on getting rid of the largest military threat in Sicily. I don't want to turn my back on this army and then march back to Lilybæum, lay siege, and then get attacked from the rear from this force, and then potentially the force in Sicily or Syracuse that has been building up as well. So let's do this one thing at a time here. And yeah, they're going to stand and fight. 3-star general, this is actually the guy that was in Syracuse, I believe. And yeah, the army's still threatening. 82 men left in that urban cohort there. It is a bit damaged though, so I think that we can win here. Right off the bat, they're going to be starting with the hill advantage, and they're going to be hanging out in that forest, which would be mitigating my skirmish advantage if they do hang out there. So hopefully we can try to lure them out of that forest, and we can also possibly get up on that hill as well to mitigate that height advantage they initially start with. Uh-oh, are they withdrawing from the battle? It kind of looks like they're withdrawing from the battle. I'll send my fast units to see if I can run down whatever I can. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch much here. Yeah, it's hard to tell because it looks like these units aren't withdrawing like the artillery pieces. But then all of those units are withdrawing. We have gotten into the artillery pieces here, so they're going to be all run down. Yeah, that feels good. And it looks like we're going to be able to catch up to some of these units as well. So we're getting into a unit of legionary cohort right here. Let's try to get into that early legionary cohort as well. And hopefully these guys can take on those legionary cohorts. And then, come on guys, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Run down those scorpion crew. And then you get up here as well. And sure enough, my chariots are breaking to the legionaries. And then what about you guys? Are you guys going to win against the early legionaries or no? Here comes the charge. And yeah, we go. Broke the legionaries. It looks like the heavy onager crew is going to get away, which is unfortunate. And let's continue this. Let's try to get rid of as many of these guys as we can here. So, a bit unfortunate. We didn't quite get the result that we wanted, but we'll take whatever we can get. We were able to kill 251 of their guys, but we lost 61. Yeah, those chariots got pretty chewed up by those legionaries.
Victory!
And that's gonna have to do, so I guess, let's see, do we want to lay siege to Syracuse? I think I do, just to stop them from recruiting stuff, although, like, oh shit. Okay. So yeah, that entire army went back there, of course. Of course they did. Yeah, I don't really want to lay siege to that. Because even on a sally out, like, they have 3 Archer Auxilia now, you know? And I imagine they would sally out immediately. I don't know if I like my chances. Yeah, I might want to withdraw, actually, and then wait for reinforcements to come from Africa. That might be the way. Oh yeah, and I can't build a fort because I don't have a general here. Oh yeah, shit. Okay, yeah. So this army is in kind of a dire spot. There's a very high chance that this Syracusan army is going to sally out and chase us down anyway, so yeah, we're gonna have to get people on boats and start sending them across just to try to keep this army alive. Now, this army can attack Croton in this turn, but I'm probably not going to be getting it done. Yeah, I think that's going to be... I'm going to have to call it for this episode. So before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Conestep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.